Ratchet, I have found a way to shut down the containment fields and release all the heroes.
You're kidding. That's amazing.
He's had help.
Al? You're alive. They said your body was beyond repair.
No biggie. I got a new one. Check this out.
Whoa. Okay. So, what's the plan?
We have acquired schematics for the entire Battle Dome. There is a central computer on the control level that regulates power to the containment fields.
So what? Reprogram it? Hack it?
Blast it. Just blow it up and the fields go down.
Okay, so how do I get to the control level?
I have reprogrammed the Battle Dome shuttle to take you there, but it is a one-way ride.
Okay. So again, here we go with the finale again. It's been so long that I don't remember, so that's why I keep saying that, but there's still more to do. But I think this is actually the final bit because he said it's a one-way ride. So I don't know if there's a point of buying more ammo. They might have refilled it automatically. So I guess some last thoughts before we jump right into it. I'm surprised Al... I mean, I think he only got shot in the chest, so I don't know why they had to repair his entire body or replace his arm and eye. And another thing is, I think I noticed that Al does not have a shock collar on him. I don't know if we can find him. And there's no other last minute bot upgrades. I think I got everything. I think we're ready to go. But yeah, those are just some things that I just noticed right now. So here we go. We're just gonna jump right into it.
Ratchet, when you are ready, you can take the shuttle to the Battle Dome's control level.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting this. I heard what he said. So... yeah, I'll just hear it one more time. Or I'll just quickly try it from the shuttle here. Okay, there we go. That was very not clear, but here we go.
Clank, come in. Can you hear me? Something just doesn't seem right here. Not good.
Well, well, well! What have we here, DreadZone fans? A contestant attempting to sabotage the Battle Dome? How exciting! If he succeeds, the rest of the contestants go free! But if he fails, I've wired the Battle Dome with 6 gigatons of nitroglycerin. If Ratchet doesn't disarm the detonator before time runs out, the Battle Dome will be blown into a trillion pieces!
That's insane!
Au contraire. If I was still on the Battle Dome, then it would be insane. But I happen to have a truly lovely view of the action from a remote location.
What about the thousands of fans in the Battle Dome? You gonna kill all of them, too?
Of course not! You are! Unless you shut your cake hole and get moving. Go on now. Your audience is waiting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final episode of DreadZone. Oh, God! We're all gonna die!
The mood is positively electric as the audience braces to find out if they will survive the next 10 minutes. I can't believe I'm reading this.
I had my whole life ahead of me. I was gonna be a ballet dancer.
Pull yourself together, you blabbering idiot!
Thank you, Juanita. Superstar contestant Ratchet faces his toughest challenge yet to deactivate the Battle Dome's formidable defense systems and defeat Gleeman Vox himself. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Ratchet for being such a great role model and a pillar of our community. If anybody can save us, it's you, Ratchet!
We're rooting for you, little buddy.
I am so sorry, Ratchet. I did not realize I was leading you into another one of Vox's traps. There is still a way out, though. If you can destroy the 3 fusion generators on the control level, it will release the escape shuttles, and both the fans and the heroes will be saved.
Okay, so gonna concentrate. I mean, I'm probably gonna fail several times, but that's alright. So we're just gonna hope for the best. Speed run through this last phase because that's what they're pretty much prompting it to be. Okay, got one-shotted there, and that's unfortunate. Had like, I think 23 HP. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. So, this might take some time just because the enemy's damage output is quite strong for some reason. And that's okay. Just be a bit more patient and more tactical, which again is just fine.
Ratchet, the station will be blown to bits any moment. Please hurry. Excellent, Ratchet. Now, deactivate the second generator. But hurry, time is running out.
Okay, fortunately, got that one done. And we're not completely done, but that was just annoyingly difficult because of those big guys. Again, they do like 40 damage.
Tonight, on a very solemn episode of DreadZone, everybody dies! Oh no!
Dallas, you're embarrassing yourself.
Mommy, I don't want to go bye-bye.
Dallas, this is not the time! Oh, baby, you're a baby. Good baby. Baby, no cry.
Why? Why? Oh, not me! I'm too pretty to die!
You won't, Dallas. No, straighten up. Look at you, crying on galaxy-wide hollow vision. You are a selfish man.
Thank you, Juanita! Your searing dose of verbal abuse was refreshing, I can't even tell you. Ooh, and the whole mommy-baby thing, sexy. Baby needs a changin'.
Ratchet,
I don't even want to comment on that.
the generators are overloading.
They say that, but I still got 10 minutes. Anyway, again, I'm just gonna be concentrating. I'm making the game lag. But it is quite a finale, I will say. Okay, the hitboxes.
Several escape shuttles are leaving the battle dome. Keep working, Ratchet.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they did not do the detonation when I bumped it. It's also weird that my mines are not attacking these turrets. So I'm probably gonna die again. That's a little unfortunate, but that's fine. I think as long as I can get some fortunate timing with some things. Just like that. Well, there we go. And let's see what's next. So it looks like we're still on a timer.
I suppose since we're all about to perish horribly, I should own up to a few things. First of all, Timmy Aberdeen, I'm the one who set your backpack on fire. I'm sorry you couldn't get it off in time. Susie Binkleton. I was the one who put the Tyrannoid in your locker. Hey, I heard the therapy is going well, though. Chin up, kid.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Looks like I have to do the objective myself. You notice that.
And finally to you, Juanita, my dear, sweet Juanita. I apologize for the last 6 years of rude jokes, harassing innuendo, and all those friendly little pinches in the elevator. But who are we kidding? You love it!
Ratchet, can you pick up the pace, please? The station is seconds away from exploding.
That is not true. You still got 8 minutes, even though it's supposed to be 10. Originally, it was like 10 minutes, and I got 10 minutes more, so I might have to restart or like let myself die just because of that little, not glitch, but for some reason that little bit with the bots earlier, so we'll see. Okay, well, there we go, I died.
Hey, boss.
containment fields are deactivated. The station is no longer on lockdown.
Good. Now get on a shuttle and get out of here.
Sorry, Ratchet. I am not leaving without you.
For the love of Blarg, cut out the sappy melodrama before you lose my entire audience. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I'm gonna give DreadZone fans the finale they've been waiting for. It's a little one-act play I call Death of the Lombax. Show's over, Lombax. Thanks for playing.
Okay, so made it to, I guess, the final boss. It's probably gonna take me a while, just like that, just because I'm concentrating on talking, and that final phase of
Considering
that
we die if Team Darkstar loses, that's an understatement.
gauntlet or destroying the generators.
Whatever it is, it's hot. Folks, I'm gonna break character for just a second and say, watch out! If you don't, we all die!
So,
Discretion is strongly advised.
yeah, there's a lot going on, and that final phase was quite a difficulty spike, I will say. Especially getting killed in 2 hits.
Ow! Nothing we can't tape over in post. I think we should re-up your contract. Here, talk to my lawyers.
So yeah, I'm gonna probably fail this
Let's
first
do
try,
another take.
which is
Put
fine.
some feeling into it.
Because like I said, I just need to kind of orient myself. And there we go.
Gleeman Vox, champion exterminator.
So that's okay to me. So I'm just gonna concentrate now and wish me luck.
My trigger finger's getting itchy. Gleeman Vox, champion exterminator. Pay attention this time. Parental discretion is strongly advised.
Oh, looks like Fox has some tricks up his sleeve. This is gonna be one heck of a match.
Considering that we die if Team Darkstar loses, that's an understatement.
Understatement and undergarment, the underworld of professional mustache twirling, whatever it is, it's hot.
It's good to always keep the audience guessing. I think we should re-up your contract. Here, talk to my lawyers. Show's over, Lombax. Thanks for playing.
Folks, I'm gonna break character for just a second and say, watch out! If you don't, we all die!
You little rat. I should have popped your top 4 episodes ago. Time for the season finale. Here's a third act twist. The big bad guy just got bigger. This year on DreadZone, an audience favorite, the giant mech climactic battle.
I can't Look! His team thoughts are dead! Dallas! What's happening? Dallas, what are you doing?
Nothing, just keep your eyes closed. Go!
Bombs away! Fox News special report. Team Darkstar's about to be crushed.
It's over, Vox.
No, but it will be soon.
Destruct sequence initiated. 60 seconds until Battle Dome detonation.
The escape shuttles all left long ago. Now we'll both die together on live holovision. It'll be the best ratings I've ever had.
Even if I don't make it out of here alive, at least a lot of other heroes escape tonight.
Enjoy your pathetic idealism. For the last few seconds of your life. What?
Get in, Ratchet. There is no time remaining.
Just a sec.
No!
5 seconds until detonation.
Hold still, Ratchet.
Check out that explosion! That was awesome! Let's do it again! Move! It's my turn to look!
No, it's my turn, you little brats. Get out of here. Don't you know how to respect your elders, Ow! Did you see what she just...
What? This was the last shuttle. What else could I do?
Hey, I fixed the comlink. We've got incoming calls.
Ratchet Clank! Hey, it's Kit Nova. What can I say? I thought I was a goner back there. I owe you guys big time.
Hey, Ratchet, it's Hydra Girl. If you're ever back in Aquatos, promise you look me up, okay?
Ah, well, Aquatos is nice this time of year.
Well, why not?
More calls coming in.
Ratchet, Clank, it's me, Captain Quark. There's a nasty rumor going around about heroes being kidnapped, but don't worry, it's baloney. I mean, come on, nobody came to capture me, right? Just imagine making a show about galactic heroes without Captain Quark. Ha! Well, anyway, you guys missed the last 3 meetings of the Quark Cadets fan club. But don't worry, I've got extra copies of the newsletter, and I even saved some of the snacks. Hope you like custard.
Alright, so that was it, the final boss and the final phase. So, I guess while we're watching the credits, here's some final thoughts. So, I guess the first thing overall I want to say or put out there is, this game is fun. I enjoyed playing Ratchet Deadlocked again. Except, I guess as a technical point, it's also quite repetitive. Like, for example, there are a lot of the same enemies on every planet. Because obviously, because they're DreadZone, it's a show, so they would just reuse their assets. So the only difference is that they're just more tanky. Like, and I also proved that when I went back to Cerratos to rematch the King Leviathan, that those same enemies that I fought, especially the mini Leviathans, they were much weaker in comparison to when I fought them again in later planets. So to me, it's kind of just an artificial difficulty spike that later planets they're just more tanky and require more hits. But I guess as your weapons upgrade and you also get mods, it kind of balances out, I guess. But also throughout the playthrough, I've mentioned a lot about armor upgrades, I'm still not sure if it is possible to get armor upgrades in this game, except only the health upgrades, of course. And so if you cannot get armor upgrades in this game to technically help you tank hits, you're pretty much gonna die from the stronger enemies in endgame, like what I struggled with this endgame part, because I think when I saw one of the turrets, like the ones that you have to use the EMP, one of their rockets did 40 damage, or like literally more than half my HP. If I didn't have that much HP at the time, or like for people who are doing damage runs, or challenge runs, you would have died on one hit, at least at this difficulty level. I guess just to clarify that I'm playing on hero mode for those who forgot. 4 stars. I think that's technically the highest difficulty until you unlock Gladiator, which you get when you beat the game, I think, for the first time. But regardless, it was quite hard endgame, despite having pretty decent weapons, and I had a solid strategy at the end, or kind of, using shields and just running through everything. Even though there's a timer, I think you can take your time. So I wanted to rush through it just because this was taking longer than I thought, and sometimes I don't have enough time to record for too long. This whole playthrough was quite short, but still. But anyway, I guess another thing is like the vehicle phases, or the vehicle parts. They're also quite long, but I think that's fair because you're kind of traversing through the terrain. And I think the last thing I want to talk about is the weapons. Like I said, at the end of the game, I only used like 4 weapons, especially during that last fight. Now long range weapons for sure is probably the best choice you can use throughout the game, especially if you do receive a lot of damage. Making distance and technically being out of the enemy's aggro range is quite useful. And obviously explosive type weapons like the rocket and the mines were especially useful. Do heavy damage, and plus napalm doing AoE damage was very helpful. I think I could have gotten time bomb. Time bomb might have been good too, but honestly I was just committed to my choices, and who knows. The flail was also useful too for knockback and just kind of helping to push enemies, or like hit stun them. Even though I think there's also an alpha mod for that, but again, that's another thing, is that near endgame, I think it didn't really matter to customize your alpha mods, because one thing that I kind of just noticed, especially near the end, is it's really hard to unlock slots in a new game, and as well as unlocking mods to customize with. I think customizing your alpha mods is only good in New Game Plus, because obviously at that point you have unlocked all your weapons and probably the levels and mods. So I do recommend it if you're gonna do Gladiator. So I think I do remember beating Gladiator, but again, because you do receive so much damage, at this point it's just more like skill issue. Like, I do admit that in this in-game I made a lot of careless mistakes, but of course this is all you can do after you have some hindsight. I did my best to beat everything first try, but again, this in-game was quite difficult. Dying in 2 hits and making mistakes is quite detrimental. And of course, because I'm recording too, performance anxiety for sure. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to share. I think we're near the end of the credits anyway, and yeah, I'll just say once more, it's been quite fun, and not sure I'll play other Ratchet and Clank games, but at the very least I'm satisfied that this is the end of the main story per se, because I think the next one, like for example Size Matters, I don't know if that's continuing the story. I feel like this is like a nice conclusion to at least the more, I'll say, mature like I actually don't know what to say about that. So I'm just gonna stop because I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But like I said, I'm really happy at playing through all 4 games once more, recording it and sharing it with you guys. And you know, maybe in the near future I might live stream and speedrun, because this game is pretty fun for speedrunning. It just gets, again, the difficulty spike at the end is quite difficult. And there you go, that's the thank you letter from the developers, and let's see if there's a post-credit cutscene.
Lawrence, what's going on? You said we were coming within range of a space station.
Well, we were, sir. How was I to know it would suddenly explode?
Oh, Janice. It's been so long. Too long. Say you'll never leave me again for that nasty villain, Engelbert.
Oh, you make me feel like a young boy again.
Say what?
Okay, so I'm just going to leave the screen here before I close, because I don't really want to mess around with the menu after, or the loading screens and such. So, and look, I have 1 million bolts. I think at least you give you 500,000 from beating the game, but wow. But anyway, some last thoughts again before I close is that was a nice little callback to Up Your Arsenal. Now, for those who don't know, at the end of the game, Dr. Nefarious and Lawrence end up on a meteorite, and yeah, it was a nice callback. They could have made an appearance in this game. Also, I just want to also mention about Ratchet saving the pet. That's kind of funny too. But yeah, I think that's enough for now. I'm not going to drag on any much longer. Said what I wanted to say. And so, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.